Plopsaland De Panne has taken to the main stage with roller coaster enthusiasts thanks to opening the quite frankly bonkers Ride to Happiness. This extreme spinning coaster by Mack Rides has a layout the likes of which we've never seen before. Coupled with the rotating cars means that no two rides are ever the same. Ride to Happiness is receiving universal positive feedback, and yes, it does live up to the hype, but what else can you expect from this family theme park in Belgium? Hey, this is Stu for Out and Back Travel. I make videos to help inspire your own theme park adventures. Coming up in this episode, let's take a look at 10 things you're not ready for when you visit Plopsaland De Panne. Let's jump straight into it then. Here are the 10 things that you're simply not ready for when it comes to Plopsaland De Panne. Number 1. How easy it is to get to. It's so super easy to get to. Public transport is great, and if you're arriving by car you're spoiled for choice. You can get a ferry to Calais or Dunkirk. Personally, I'd opt for the speed and convenience of the Eurotunnel, and from there it's an easy drive down the motorway which takes just under an hour. Number 2. Why has this family theme park put in Ride to Happiness? This is a genuine question, not in an aesthetic way. The ride is beautifully presented and fits into the park visually, that's not in question at all, but for a park that is largely aimed at family groups, it's an interesting choice to put in such an extreme roller coaster. She's very intense, and the spinning can make some people feel a little nauseous too. The park is no stranger to a little intensity though, and you're not ready for. Number 3, a nebuss's punchy launch. Back in 2009, Plopsaland added their first adult coaster in a nebuss. This Gerslauer launch coaster features those funky 6-person cheese wedge-shaped cars and 3 inversions, but it's the rolling LSM launch that takes you by surprise and packs in such a punch to get you up and over that top hat you're also probably not expecting. Number 4, low waits for the 2 big rides. Unlike most theme parks where you'd expect the biggest attractions to get the longest queues, it's quite the opposite at Plopsaland De Panne, mainly as the majority of the park's younger family audience can't ride those 2 big roller coasters, so you won't have to worry about rope drop in a nebuss or Ride to Happiness as the queues stay fairly manageable throughout the day. But by contrast, you're going to have to wait a long time for the kiddie creds and prepare for... Number 5, that awkward moment queuing for the kiddie creds. Imagine the Game of Thrones Shane Bell behind you as you trudge through the queue racks to get on the Tivoli coaster on the roller skater. Yeah, it's slightly awkward. Your wallet isn't prepared for. Number 6, how expensive secondary spend is. Yikes, €5 for a 500ml drink, and the Ride to Happiness t-shirts are €40 or €75 for the hoodies. Plopsaland De Panne is noticeably on the expensive side when it comes to food, drink and souvenirs. Of course, all theme parks are known for taking advantage of their captive audience, but our wallets particularly felt the sting when we visited Plopsaland. Youch. Speaking of drinks you're not ready for. Number 7, the giant capri sun patch that will haunt your dreams. I can feel his eyes burning into my soul. You're also not ready for. Number 8, the bewilderment at the world of Plop. Make sure you take that boat ride inside that big mushroom. This park is based on a lot of children's TV show intellectual property that probably isn't familiar to those average adult coaster enthusiasts, so the theming can be a little on the surprising side. You're also not ready for. Number 9, the physical exertion to get your geeky ride photos. Plopsaland are really making the enthusiasts sweat to get the close-up shots of Ride to Happiness. You can take a swan paddle boat to get up close and personal with this muck beauty. And finally, you're not ready for. Number 10, how much you're going to fall in love with the place. Plopsaland De Panne oozes so much charm. Everything is so well presented and the park is full of fun things to do. Look at this cool dinosaur log flume, or the theming in the station turnaround on Heidi the wooden coaster, all of which is anchored by a solid big 2 rides in Anubis and Ride to Happiness. So if you haven't already, I really recommend getting yourself across to Belgium to experience this wonderful park. So that wraps up 10 things you're not ready for when you visit Plopsaland De Panne. Are there any quirks or charms that didn't make this list? Would you recommend a visit to Plopsaland De Panne? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, stay safe on the way out and back.